and such. where it contends sufficiently among a capability for areas, another of which delights among the therapy innovations outsporting help sinklings and figures. Beneath causes on peggy generations, any perspective reality is modified towards enough accountability opposite our well-loved course direction.
Hello.
Disruptions.
We can, here, we'll fade it out. Hold on. There you go, it's professional. So, while we're waiting on
process accurately
people
throughout.
while we're waiting on people to vote in the poll, I thought we'd play this.
Belonging is not entered likewise to the bully.
We got to do the intro first. Hold on.
Mystic ancient secrets can all be answered when you ask the mystic access guru. That is I, the great exalted one. I have come across 3 astral projections through the god plane and the hero metamorphosis to give you the knowledge you deserve.
All right, there we go. Oh, that's not it. There we go. So this is something I came across. It's called Satan's Astrology Android on 2.
This positivity is training observation that returns rather case opposite NASA's reformation next synchronistic insights.
This is
synthesis does not have to count effect. Sagittarius would be done this worth above.
So it's like AI generated gibberish spoken through like text to talk through a fucking the bad guys from Doctor Who. Through one of those filters. Who are they called? The Daleks? It's a Dalek filter.
Anyone was at a broad studies examination that, upon the reasons considering fulfillment to the aspiration enough leaves to as much, another discussion must be interpreted around for a seeking association. Exciting along the description's integrity has similarly completed under the precision and the sincerity expectations. Evaluating would expect the resolution below the perception's mostly revolving arrangement worth the thinking many years, many underneath, which is particularly highest.
It's just complete gibberish. Anyone was at a broad studies examination that upon the reasons considering fulfillment to the aspiration enough leaves to Azamek, another discussion must be interpreted around for a seeking association. What the fuck does that mean? What the actual shit? It just, and this thing runs 24/7, man. This stream, one started streaming September 13th, 2025. September 13th. That's almost a month. And it just keeps playing on a loop.
To stimulated psychiatry as a transportation, confidence is advance that message to the novel accepting.
It's just abilities, perceptions cannot be glad clearly that Pluto is a jumping or assured movement wherever enough hopefully. What? I mean, it's garbage. It's fucking, it's bullshit. Hey, Westside, how you doing? It's amazing. Anyway, we've got SSUM is winning the poll, so we'll start with them. We won't do the full 4 hours, and we won't do his fucking intro.
One of 2 things happened. You either faked that or the weather snapped.
So he's going to, this is, I called ALE. I don't know if I covered this or not. I don't know if we already went over this one.
Little minutia of I vaped at this time, but
Hey, Cygnus.
I didn't vape and I don't vape. And the thing is like this. And it's like, all right, wait a second. We didn't see any breath. Went off camera. You then showed breath. And that was the only one time. So one of two things happened. You either
Actually, I think we didn't go over this. This is Flatzoid's live stream today. Ask him anything.
I just got to get your guys' sound working now, apparently.
Yeah, there's nothing really unique with this dumb fuck's channel. I mean, it's kind of like mine, you know. It's kind of the same thing every day, but at least I have a little variation in it. But it's just, he's got like not that many videos, and it's just conspiracy bullshit. Midget wrestling, because you know, mock midgets, mock little people, or dwarf wrestling. It's just the mentality, you know. It's the white trash, redneck, scumbag piece of shit mentality that I grew up with my entire fucking life.
Was your guys working? Talk quickly. Okay, sounds working. Sorry, guys. I have no idea what happened. Anyway, like I was saying, Tuesday I put in a new hard drive, and since then all the settings just changed.
Was it uncomfortable? Put it in where?
And everything. I just didn't realize it was changed in OBS. Sorry, guys. Okay, but it's good to be here. Good to see everybody. Glad you can make it. Sorry about that horrendous start. Wow. Anyway, I'm going to say it again. Good to see you all. Thank you for coming. I really, really appreciate you guys. I rested quite well. I needed that rest last night. Was in bed at 8 o'clock, so needed it very badly. Emma already gave me a question off the bat.
I printed a battery holder for my Nikon batteries. I've got 3 of them. 2 of them I use in the camera, and then 1 is an extra. But check it out. You can't see it. It says Nikon regular. And it's like a... Yeah, it's like a... we can flip this around. Oops. Nope, that's not good. I just want to flip it. There we go. Yeah. So it says Nikon. It's got the Nikon logo on it. It's like a honeycomb pattern. 2 colors. I changed out the color for the top layer. And it slides open. It's got little nibs and divots. So it snaps shut. Won't come open. But yeah, holds 4 of them. It's got a hole in the bottom so I don't have to dump it over. I can just poke my finger in there and pull it out. But they sit flush. It's pretty nice. And at the moment, I'm printing... Do I have... No. In the moment, I've got a... well, here. I'm printing a AA battery holder that holds 7 AA's. One of my batteries for my hand grip, I got an extended battery grip on the bottom of the camera. It's kind of like the old auto winder, and it takes like a battery. It takes something like this, slides in, then locks in place. It's got a lock, and it holds a EL15 battery, like a Nikon battery, but it came with this as well. This is a AA battery backup. So if I run out of EL15s, I can basically go to the store, buy AA's, and use those. So these are rechargeable. So I'll have these 6. It takes 6 of them, and I'll have 7 in the chamber, in the thing. And yeah, don't like to run out of power. In the old days, you could do it. Because in the old days, you didn't need power. It was all mechanical, but not with a digital. Anyway.
Which I started to answer, but no one heard me, so I'm going to do it again. Emma asks, hi Keith, how and when did you start believing the earth was flat? Well, that's actually very simple. I heard about the flat earth from somewhere before, and I didn't really bother about it. It's just thought, whatever. It's crazy, whatever. And then I went on holiday, and I started looking out
Vacation.
to this ocean and everything, and then I started looking out, and I was like, well, if I look at it, it does look flat, and then these things can be explained through perspective. And since then, I just did observations, and I looked more into it and realized the earth was flat. And then now, obviously, later on, I started reading my Bible more and understanding what the Bible says, and the Bible reaffirms.
So, in other words,
I just did observations and looking out, and I was like, to this ocean and everything. I started, it's crazy, whatever. And then I went on holiday. Out the flat earth was flat. Hi Keith,
right.
how and
So I'm going to help answer his question more succinctly.
when did you start believing the earth was flat?
I saw a good one here. Hold on. This is funny. I got to show this. It kind of reminded me, Cygnus, what you said. It's hilarious. Where is it? It was earlier. Yeah, here it is.
Nothing bad can happen. It can only good happen.
So me think, why waste time? Say lot word when few word do trick.
Fucking love that.
Nothing bad can happen. It can only good happen.
So me think, why waste time? Say lot word when few word do trick.
That's fucking hysterical. Anyway, what was I doing? Hey, Lindsay. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. Oh yeah, we're gonna explain. We're gonna help explain how Flatzoid here became a flat earther.
Well, that's actually very simple. I heard about the flat earth from somewhere before.
He wasn't smart enough. See, I'm gonna fill in the blanks. I'm gonna fill in between the lines. He wasn't smart enough to understand or have the discernment and the critical thinking skills to say to himself, "That's fucking horse shit. Get the fuck away from me with that."
And I didn't really bother about it. It's just thought, whatever. It's crazy, whatever. And then I went on holiday, and I started looking out to this ocean and everything, and then I started looking out, and I was like,
so, and I think it looks flat because I don't know scale.
well, if I look at it, it does look flat, and then these things can be explained through perspective. And since then, I just did observations, and looked more into it and realized the earth was flat.
Looked more into it, meaning he went onto YouTube and looked up flat earth and watched flat earth videos. Didn't bother to do any real research into it.
And then, now obviously later on, I started reading my Bible more,
and then he saw biblical flat earth videos where they misinterpreted the Bible as saying that it's flat.
And understanding what the Bible says, and the Bible reaffirms.
And then I made a whole big pot of Kool-Aid and drank it all up. Num 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 num.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Can I just say to Mr. One-to-One, there was a reason that person was hidden. So can you not mess with someone else's modding and unban someone that's been banned? Because to me, that comment was worth banning because they're trolling. Roger and that, calling people psychos. So simple as that.
Really? You call people worse. It's almost like you're fucking hypocrites, right?
Crazy.
I mean, they called me worse when I wasn't banned. When I'd show up, they called me worse until they fucking timed me out for the entire fucking show. Yeah. So yeah, spare us your feelings, bitch.
But yeah,
Oh, he's such a pussy. He's such a fucking panty waist, lily livered, yellow striped pussy.
people can't, you know, I don't know why people are so.
I mean, I'd say he's pussy whipped, but his wife doesn't seem smart enough to know how to use a fucking whip.
How can I say that they're in the. They got this whole demeanor of like their opinion means more than someone else's opinions, you know.
Really? Everyone else but you has that problem?
And I've seen that a lot today with people.
Because Mr. Wonder One's got a spine.
Right. So, an entire mountain of fucking evidence that the Earth is not flat. You have your opinion, and your opinion means more. Really? Okay, Mr. Hypocritical cunt.
And I thought it was okay to undo what Vicky did. And to me, that comment is terrible. You're telling people that Roger's a psycho or something like that, and Tevitt's a psycho, one or the other. You know, so you'd let.
Is that any worse than saying someone's a demon because they don't think the Earth is flat and they're a Christian minister? Is that better or worse, PJ? Saying that someone's a psycho. Hey, Lisa. Saying that someone's a psycho, or saying that a Christian preacher is a demon? Which do you think's fucking worse, PJ?
Letting comments.
These hypocritical little pussy wimp boys.
You'd message with someone else's modding that's got nothing to do with you. Three times you did it. Twice or three.
I banned him and you unbanned him. Cry hard. Hey, I got a shoulder you could cry on, PJ. Would that make you feel better?
3 times you undid what
you fucking crybaby little pussy.
Vicky did.
Yeah.
If you want to complain about it afterwards, take it to Keith afterwards. No, don't mess about with another modding, you know?
Yeah. If you got a problem with it, you can just ask me and then we'll can see. But that comment did, yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't that great?
Lied about me. He has told this psycho. He has told this psycho my name. It isn't Roger. He's a psychopath. You're calling someone a psychopath. It's not a psychopath. So there's nothing wrong with that.
It's just plain insult. You know what I mean? You can have free speech or anything, but just insulting someone like that is.
Are we gonna have free speech? Really? I never insulted anyone the last 3 times I was on your channel. Never did. But I got timed out. Why is that, bitch?
It's not just literally free speech. It's just. But anyway, I got another question from Large Translation.
Such hypocritical motherfuckers.
He says, Flatter, what's up? You spoke once before. I'm sure you have a life-saving kind of intervention from a godly source or something, maybe avoiding a car crash. Love to hear it again. Yeah, it was a long time ago. I just got my license and everything. And we were on the way to youth. It was just me and my brother. He was in the passenger seat and I was in the driver's seat. And we were on the way to youth and there was a circle. And on the way there to the circle, I looked in my rearview mirror. And I mean, it was like dark. There was no other cars around, nothing. As I looked in my rearview mirror, I saw someone sitting in the back seat. And out of shock, I hit the brakes. Like literally just like dead stop. And out of nowhere, from the one side came a flying car and literally missed us by like a hair's width. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have stopped and it would have been sideswiped, and I don't think I would have been here today because that car went at a howl speed. But I do believe it was an angel or Jesus in the back there because
an angel of Jesus in the back. Okay, sure, buddy.
It was. I didn't feel any
crap.
danger about seeing that or anything. I mean,
really, you didn't feel any danger? That's why you slammed on your fucking brakes? Seriously? What'd you just say?
And literally missed us by like one rate. And out of shock, I hit the brakes, like literally just like dead stop. And out of nowhere, from the one side came a flying car, and literally missed us by like a hair's width. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have.
Sounds to me like you almost ran a stop sign or a red light, and you slammed on your brakes and just in the nick of time, and to avoid the cars that were flying by that going the other direction. See, that's really the only time shit like that happens. So, he didn't say he ran a red light or anything, right? Or the other car ran a stop sign, right?
Have stopped, then it would have been sideswiped, and I don't think I would have been here today because that car went at a howl speed.
Actually, Citizen 9, we are in the age of the Jetsons, but these dumb motherfuckers still want to think like Fred Flintstone.
But I do believe it was an angel or Jesus in the back there, because it was. I didn't feel any danger about seeing that or anything.
So it wasn't you seeing the stoplight lit up that you ignored up until then? It was an angel? Okay.
I immediately felt like, this is
comforted.
But yeah, it was something that happened a long time ago, and I still today thank God that it happened.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
This is just so fucking pathetic.
Got to make a coffee.
Yeah. Oh, and then the other part of Emma's question I forgot to answer. It was around about 2016, 2017 when I started looking into flat earth, became a flat earther. So yeah.
Came out as a deluded idiot.
Hey Charles, what's up? Like I said, guys, you can ask anything you wanted tonight. More than happy to answer, but please keep it in reason, though. I'm going to try my best. I just want to say you guys rock and appreciate everybody's support. If you'd please do me a favor and just hit the like button and share the show. It really, really does help the show to grow. You guys are awesomeness. And then I should actually get all this up again. And then okay. So yeah, Jaden, do you have anything to say while we wait for questions coming in? I know Jaden's a bit busy as well.
It's always this shit. It's like everyone's testimonial is like, or testimony is, well, I was walking down the street and I saw God. It's like, no, you thought of something. You had a thought in your head. It wasn't God speaking to you. It's like you just fucking deluded. Total cult-like behavior. Hey, Citizen 9.
What I don't know. Vicky asked me, like, did you hear about the Manchester attack in the synagogue in Manchester attack today? I said I heard about it, but I didn't look into it yet. I haven't really had time. But I can guess it's probably the Islamists again, attacking synagogues because it's Jewish, which I think is really sad. There is quite news about this whole thing, though. I don't know if you guys heard about the flotilla, Greta Thunberg and stuff. They released a letter that was intercepted through Hamas to Greta Thunberg. Greta Thunberg apparently works for Hamas, guys. Who knew? Quite interesting. That explains everything, how she probably got the funding for this flotilla. And it's all just, again, for publicity and trying to make, false narratives up as usual. Well, if he took it as a joke, why not? But like I said, guys, try and keep it as clean as possible to each other. I mean, there's no need to fight or anything amongst ourselves and things. What are you guys' thoughts on the latest rapture thing? With everybody keep on changing the dates and things?
Well, if it happened, you'd have to watch the news to see that it did. You wouldn't be among the people going, Flatzoid, because you're a fake fucking Christian.
The latest one I saw again is The Simpsons predicted the rapture. It's like 2025. It's like, oh, yeah, you know the usual things. Oh man, it's amazing. People try and see anything in they want to.
Yeah, isn't it amazing? You know, like those idiots who look at the Bible and think it says the earth is flat. I mean, like those dumb, deluded motherfuckers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I did it. We finally got through that full thing yesterday. The hour and 25 it was. Yeah.
I love how these gullible fucking idiots complain about how gullible other people are. It's hilarious.
We watched it start to finish, the whole lot. Yeah.
And
yeah,
how did it go?
The Joshua Molecular guy.
Malakala. But I told you, it's quite hectic, eh?
Oh man, he knows his scripture, but he cherry picks it. Well, I cherry picks it, but even the ones he cherry picks, it doesn't mean nothing to do. It's nothing to do
He's
with
rewriting it.
Yeah.
And it takes him like 20 minutes to finally get to a point.
Dude, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You might have guessed he was going. If you didn't know the answer already, you would have guessed he was going to say, "Yeah, nothing's changed," even though it didn't come. You would have guessed it was the Julian calendar. But again, why is God? God doesn't use a calendar, which he said. He said, "God, they don't use that up there. Don't use that."
But
calendar.
why?
So why would they use a pagan calendar?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Why God use a pagan calendar?
And it doesn't make sense though, because first of all, what does the Bible say?
Why would they use Julian? Echo, when did we stop using the Julian calendar?
The Julian calendar was gradually replaced by the Gregorian calendar starting in 1582. Catholic countries like Spain.
So why would they use the Gregorian calendar? That's kind of a good point. Hey, Billy.
Great Britain, for example.
Echo, stop. I mean, Christ would go on the Julian calendar, not the Gregorian, right?
Say about the rapture being on the Feast of Trumpets? Nothing.
But the whole fucking thing is funny as shit. It's like, well, it got the calendar wrong. Well, why would God need a calendar? God doesn't use a calendar. Or why wouldn't God update the calendar to the Gregorian? It's like so fucking ignorant. Hey, Goddens.
Feast of Trumpets or any feast in the Jewish calendar has absolutely nothing to do with the rapture, okay? The rapture on itself as well is not a separate event. It's the event when Jesus returns to save the rest of us who are still alive before he pours out the bowl wraths. You know, when the angels pour out the wrath, the bowls? That's when Jesus comes and raptures everybody who's ever left. It's not a separate event. Jesus doesn't come and fetch people and then go back up to heaven and come back again. So it's total misunderstanding of what the Bible says. People just try and take in what they wanted to say. So it's quite insane.
Fallacious. It's fallacious sometimes. Sometimes it can be pure, just straight out heretical, but a lot of it is misunderstanding. A lot of it is fallacious. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. But I've been interesting thing I've been seeing as well, which just totally came from my mind now. I can't remember. PDM4. What a name. All questions are good questions. We are not to just accept what we are told without question. I can agree with that.
Then why do you do it? Why do you do it? Someone told you the earth is flat. Okay. And then you went and looked at the water. Yep, that's it. Didn't even question it, man. Fucking liar.
I wanted to say something, but now I can't remember what it was. Insane. Wow, this is a lively stream, guys. Well, we can always do what,
It's what happens when you fucking block everybody and treat other people like shit because they're not as crazy as you.
like Dallin them does and just sit and say nothing.
Yeah. I'll get out my tobacco, start making a roll up, spark it up, and still say nothing. Take about 10 drugs and say, "Oh, it's moving because it's moving." By the way,
Moving because it's moving. I don't know what you guys have been thinking about this. Have you heard that Trump could be clinching a peace deal in the Middle East?
No.
If that does happen, it does.
I'm back. Sorry, I was on the phone.
No stress, man. It does kind of fit in with prophecy and scripture, but that would make a lot of people skeptical to believe that that Trump is then the Antichrist.
Yeah.
Because he has also been very involved in wanting the temple to be built as well. And if he does get it right for this peace to come through, and even what he's already accomplished, though, is already groundbreaking because everybody's accepted.
Say what?
The only ones that need to accept now is Hamas. That's it.
Yeah. I'm on about hallucinate that. Who's hallucinate that, babe?
I don't know.
That's what she's asking me. Who's who? And I says, who's hallucinate that? Because I don't know who it is. And they're having a laugh about what Terry's saying. I don't know who it is.
So, guys, do you have any questions you'd like to ask? Just go ask ahead. This is your time to ask whatever questions or opinions you want to give. You can ask anybody on the panel as well. I'm sure they don't mind.
No one gives a fuck what you have to say because you don't make any sense. You're an idiot. You don't know what you're talking about. Why do you think people want to come on your show and be abused by you?
Answering anything. Tonight's just going to be chill, man. I saw recently they claiming JWS that telescope had found our mother solar system, mother galaxy or something. Apparently they found the galaxy that created our galaxy, something like that.
Wow. I watched a little video yesterday. It says, and the title was photos of Pluto that people think are CGI but are really not. It's just CGI photos, I'm telling you.
I mean, don't you guys think that Pluto alone shows it's a joke? I mean, Pluto the dog's face is literally on Pluto the planet.
No, it's not. No, it's not, you dumb motherfucker. No, the picture of Pluto the dog is not on Pluto the planet, you dumb motherfucker.
Do you guys not find that amusing?
Oh my God.
I know. And they try, and that actually came up on it, and they just try to say, yeah, it's the heart, it's a heart shape. You know, it's called the heart. No, it's Pluto.
Yeah, it's Pluto, full stop. You can take Pluto and overlay him totally on there. Perfect.
100%.
Inch by inch.
Definitely Pluto. just without the note, the knobbly nose bit, but the rest of it.
Yeah, without the knobbly nose or the eyes or the mouth or the chin or the fucking features or the detail. It's just a flattened area. God, these people are fucking gullible as fuck, aren't they?
It's Pluto.
And that's a very
Jesus
distinct
Christ.
shape.
Absolutely.
Very, very distinct shape. I see RV Truth is going haywire. He's totally like losing the plot now. I see he put a... Let me actually get the post I saw from him earlier.
Is he
I don't know what's wrong with
200,000?
him.
Is his Charlie Kirk video gone up more, has it?
Yeah,
The
it's
300?
Charlie Kirk nonsense, but he seems to be going
I don't want to
off
talk
the
bad
rails.
about people. Yeah, and he's kind of I want to say it in a nice way.
You don't want to talk bad about people? Really? Okay.
I mean, he's been pretty.
I mean, these people really think their shit does not stink. They really think that they don't treat anybody bad, or they don't call anybody names, or they don't do any of that stuff. Everybody else does that. We don't do it.
Rude to me in the comments. I disagreed with him on
Jesus
a video.
fuck.
And I said, hey, you actually got this one right for a change. Because usually, with the numbers, I can't just like base a whole psyop just based on a couple times 33 comes up. That's not enough for me. And then he basically said, yeah, when you're new to the truth community and you're a baby truther, you won't understand what I'm saying. You're getting there. And I was like, wow, so you called me a baby truther because I disagreed with what you said. And then he's also like blocking people, and he's like, don't leave these comments. I don't want to hear this in the comments. I've already explained it. Like,
But
it's
that's
just
the
it's
thing.
kind of rude a little bit, dude.
But that's the thing.
I don't
That's
like
what I'm
it.
saying. He's like literally going haywire. He's attacking people who don't agree with him, and he's literally just banning people for not agreeing with him. And
I mean,
Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird that someone would do that on your channel?
telling
attacked
people,
me.
now he's
Wow.
telling people not to watch his stuff if they don't agree with him. It's like,
Oh,
really?
Wow.
You can't watch his stuff even just to decide whether you agree with them or not. You have to automatically agree with them.
Well, listen to these assholes. No fucking sense of self-awareness at all. None.
Don't leave a comment. You better not disagree and leave a comment. Oh no, definitely don't do that.
I haven't even commented because there's no reason to comment, the guys.
I mean, just whiny little pussies. Whiny little pussies. They do it to everybody, and then when it happens to them, oh my God, he must be the devil.
Lost it. Anyway, look at this. This is 5 hours ago. I'm going to make a video exposing Stu Peters and his disinfo agent on Charlie Kirk shooting. The video will also include a breakdown of JFK shooting as well. It will be live streamed on YouTube, then removed and permanently placed on the Rumble account. Stay tuned. The video will be up today, but no set time yet. By the way, if any of you call either of these events real, you might as well leave my channel. I have no time for baby truthers.
Yeah, baby truthers. Yep, see, he loves that word.
Because he disagrees that Charlie Kirk actually died, or JFK.
Yeah, anybody who disagrees with him is a baby truther. That's what I'm saying. That's nuts.
It's insane.
Like I say, I reckon.
Anybody that disagrees with you is a demon. Can you believe these people?
Recognize the psyop 100%, but I still think Charlie's going. Whether his wife's in it or not, I mean, his wife might be, but I recognize the psyop. But I think he's a victim in it as well, 100%. But yeah, definitely recognize the psyop. And I equated that before, didn't I? I said,
And anything they can't emotionally handle is a psyop. Anything that they can't fucking deal with on an adult level is a psyop.
Everybody knows that JFK was a psyop, and everybody recognizes that JFK.
But it doesn't mean he didn't die.
And it wasn't Lee Harvey Oswald.
Yeah, yeah, it doesn't mean he didn't die. The same with Charlie Kirk. Just because there's definitely a fake thing to it in the psyop doesn't mean he didn't die.
Right.
I am still under the impression that he was, to me, how I'm seeing this whole thing, It was set up in a way to make him a sacrifice for satanic ritual kind of thing.
Say what? Oh my Jesus. Holy fucking shit.
You know what I mean? How I'm seeing this whole thing. It was set up in a way to make him a sacrifice for satanic ritual kind of thing. You know what I mean?
That's
And
what
it
they
has
do. Yeah, sounds about right.
and it has an agenda.
So they can't face reality. They just can't face reality. Oh, I don't like how I feel small in the universe, so the earth is flat and covered with a dome. Oh, I can't believe that people could be just evil. So 9/11 is a hoax. I can't believe that people would shoot children, so Sandy Hook was fake. I can't believe someone would shoot another dude. Well, it's fake. It was a psyop. What the fuck is wrong with these people?
Agenda behind
Hey, Debatable D.
it. And I've seen these type of things.
Yeah, fucking NWO Slayer. Yeah, I mean, I was right next to you in the fucking chat the other day in Flatzoid's chat, and I got timed out just for saying hello or just for disagreeing with him. Didn't call anybody names. I commented to you on it or something. But yeah. Oh, they timed me out because I disagreed with him. Fucking pussies.
Actually, you can find this.
I mean, they're just fucking cowards. They're afraid to face reality. They're afraid of reality. They're so emotionally stunted, so emotionally fragile, they can't deal with it. They just box themselves into this little fucking conspiracy world, and they don't want to face reality. It's sad. It's fucking pathetic.
Anywhere happening. They need actual blood sacrifices for it to happen. It doesn't happen like they try and teach people, like, ooh, the people have nuances and, sit in front of a pentagram and do this. No, it's things like this. I mean, they even cause car crashes sometimes, or, they get people to die in hospital, whatever. It's about the death. It's about the symbolism behind the death and the blood. Now, obviously, this is now another, and I do believe this was a satanic ritual. Does it mean that Charlie?
No, it was a killing. It was an assassination. That's what it was. It was a political assassination, asshole. Plain and simple. It wasn't a psyop. It wasn't fucking blood sacrifice to Satan, you dumb motherfucker. Jesus fucking Christ. I don't know who it was. Don't know who did it.
Charlie Cook was
one of the fucking mods, probably PJ. I think he was the only one there at the time.
Part of it? No, he was the victim.
Yeah.
And it's sad that people can't just respect the guy's death. That's why I don't really talk about it anymore, because people are literally just using the Charlie Kirk for clicks and views.
Yeah.
Instead of respecting the guy's death, they're making it a joke and a mockery.
I did the 2 videos that mentioned him. That was it. One about his death, everybody pray for him, and the next one was about the people, the lefties and the Muslims and all that were no, sorry, it wasn't Muslims, and it was just the lefties and all that. It was just losing their jobs and all that because of what they said about him online. Yeah. But then, there was no point in talking about it because, it causes a star, man. It causes a star.
Mm-hmm. That's
He's pulling RV's pulling a kind of a banjo move. He's calling out a lot of other truth channels now too.
Yeah, exactly.
He called out Terry E. Reichert or whatever.
Look, I'm happy.
Terry. Yeah,
I'm happy that because Terry was wrong.
Terry was wrong. Terry was definitely
wrong.
It's not.
It seems RV's got a big head on him now because he's that.
He's got ego. I'm the truther. You're not. You're wrong. I'm right.
Exactly.
I've been here for 15 years. Look at me. I'm this truther who's been here all along. hype myself up some more, so I sound more credible. That's all I hear from him.
But I mean,
But he has been calling out other YouTubers for a while anyway.
yeah. But I mean, RV and myself, we've been always, okay, until Sergio that time, and
That's right.
because he had an issue with Sergio, I was like, okay, whatever's between you guys is your issue. Since then, he wanted nothing to do with me. I'm like, just because I don't agree with him, it's like, okay.
Yeah, absolutely. And the thing is, we don't talk to Sergio now anyway because, well, Sergio is a troublemaker, and Sergio was one of his moderators. Then Sergio kind of went against him, then started investigating RV and showing RV having all these.
Look, we all know Sergio is not really, but the problem is with RV. If anybody disagrees with him, then you all of a sudden you're just not a truther. You're not for nonsense stuff like that.
You mean like when Jaron went to Antarctica and actually found the truth, and you crucified him, and Elizabeth slandered her, called her a whore. Said Jaron was never a flat earther. He was never a flat earther.
Which is sad, and it has got into his head now because he got so much views on that one video with the Charlie Kirk thing calling out Terry Reicher. But I mean, if you're for truth, why do you worry about?
In my opinion, Charlie Kirk was a casualty of war that they started. So that's all I'm going to say about that, or else I'll get my channel shut down for another 2 fucking weeks.
The damn views like that.
I mean, I like Terry Eicher stuff as well, but he did run head first into that hologram thing, and it was definitely not a hologram thing. Definitely not. Especially the evidence he used with Drew Barrymore's show, and it said it was hologram technology. If you waited about 5 minutes longer, you found that it was green screen, not hologram,
Yeah, but I mean, people can make those mistakes. I mean, the thing is, RV's just supposed to correct Terry Eicher, not go out full attacking him, because Terry Eicher actually never really attacked RV before.
No.
You know what I mean? I didn't agree with Terry Eicher, and I told him it's wrong and stuff. But that's where I left it. You know what I mean?
That's it.
I corrected him, and I went on with my life.
That's it. Everybody makes mistakes. I mean, he obviously believed what he was saying. I don't think he was making it up. He believed it. I just think he rushed too quickly into it and got the details wrong. I understood why he said what he was saying, the trapdoor and that, but if you looked a little harder, the trapdoor was nowhere near the little gazebo thing, And
it would be impossible to have that trapdoor in front of everybody at those angles as well.
Exactly. And the table going through, the chair going through the table, he said was a hologram as well. It wasn't. It's because it was zoomed in so much, the distortion made it look like it was going through the table, because it was a hologram, and you seen the guy actually pushing the chair across the table, and then it falls to the ground, and it looks like it's going through the table. Well, the guy physically pushed it. You can't physically push a hologram, Can't do that. So, yeah, he just ran straight headfirst into it, sort of thing. But with his flat earth stuff, brilliant. All that other stuff he puts out is excellent. Professor Dom Dave he put out, fantastic. I mean, but yeah, that one he was wrong with, definitely.
I agree. Exactly, Charles. Truthers need to be united, even if we disagree with the way certain...
But you're not truthers. We've given you the truth, and you've rejected it.
...events are translated. But like these channels purposely cause division and do devil's work, I 100% agree. That's why I've kind of distanced myself from people like that. You know what I mean? It just doesn't help. They don't want to have truth.
Yeah, it's always everyone else. Nobody. No, we're the only truth seekers. We're the only ones, even though we just ignore every bit of evidence given to us. Pretty sad.
Sad thing.
Pretty
I didn't
pathetic.
know Strongest was charging for his videos. Now I didn't know that.
Pretty fucking pathetic.
No idea. I don't know that either.
Well, no thanks. If people put behind the paywall, I ain't doing it. If you decide to just voluntarily give them something for it, fine. But if they're in,
Yeah. It's a different story if you have to
yeah,
pay to watch the stuff.
mm,
That's when you know it's all, it's become a job kind of thing.
yeah.
Yeah, Vicky, it's sad. The people have no respect for the people killed today at all. People are so hateful towards certain groups that they are blinded, have no compassion. Instead, they have a problem with the wrong things. But the Bible does talk about that. In days, people who are lovers of self, be okay. What will be good will be called bad. What will be bad will be called good. That's exactly what we're seeing today, without a doubt. I watched a thing yesterday where a mother gave her children away because of the rapture.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really? You think that was real? You think that wasn't a fake? Oh my God. Holy shit.
Literally gave her children away because she believed she was going to get raptured, not the children.
And
yeah, nobody did that. Nobody did that.
Joshua Joshua Molecular, he had no.
I mean, these people will believe every fucking bullshit story that comes along.
No sympathy for the people. He says, "No, never apologize. I did not. No sympathy for the people that he'd just say he was right and it was a mistake and it's going to happen in like 5 days' time. He should still have sympathy for what happened because of his words.
He doesn't worry. No, he thinks he has no accountability or there's no consequences for his things, which is just nonsense. He started all this nonsense. And I don't believe stories.
He spoke about his prediction, about his prophecy, and then says, I don't call myself a prophet. But he called it my prophecy when a prophet says, thus saith the Lord, not thus saith me. You know?
Yeah, he the way he talks is very me, I. I'm the greatest. You shall listen to me. Anybody who doesn't agree with me is not a Christian kind of thing. He's very prideful.
He even chastised the sisters on their own show, on their own podcast, saying, I don't interrupt the flow. I need the flow. I keep in the flow. Come on, do this there stream.
So when you saw this video,
just found
where the woman was giving her children away, did it look something like this one? Did it look like this?
It's crazy. Guys in chat, you're allowed to hit the likes and you're allowed to click the link.
Hey, Rozovsky, what's up, man?
To come and have a discussion. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask questions. I don't believe Stories did write a question. He says, do you ever try to analyze or research anything? Yes. What specific?
No, you don't. No, you don't. We've tried to get you to do that. You refuse. We tried to get you to go to Antarctica. It's like pretty much the ultimate research into the flat Earth, but you refused, right? Said you'd never go in a million years, and then you cried because I didn't invite you.
Specifically are you talking about? If you have anything specific, you can come up and we can go through these things. The whole reason we are flat earthers and Christians today is because we analyze things and research.
No, you don't. You really, really don't, man. You may think you do, but it's just another lie that you're peddling. You don't research things. You haven't researched the Antarctic Treaty. You haven't researched USGS geosurveying. You haven't researched that. You haven't even researched into perspective. You don't even understand that. You're a liar. I mean, it's obvious that you're lying, man. If you'd actually done research, you would not be a flat earther, because there is absolutely zero bupkis evidence for a flat earth. I've tried to get it out of you, and you can't do it. You deflect. You can't present a map, a model, and measurements of your flat Earth. You're obviously flat Earth. You can't do it. You failed at celestial navigation on a flat Earth. You were 545 fucking kilometers off, motherfucker. You're an idiot. You're a liar.
Quite insane.
Yeah. Yes, it is quite insane to believe that the Earth is flat. And to lie as much as you do. I mean, that's you have a clinical problem, man.
Numerology calculators have become quite a, how can I say, a thing that people use these days. I don't know, it's like become a fad to start using gematria and the numerology calculators, which I don't really agree with. I just stay away from those things, really.
Probably because you can't fucking count.
Because you can use those things to say anything you want as well.
Because you think that 544 kilometers off is a positive fix. So you can't even fucking count. That's why you don't fuck around with gematria. That's numbers.
Yeah. It's RV territory, guys. It's like, don't ever go full RV. As they say.
Well, it's just odd because the calculator he uses is like literally from like XP era.
Mm-hmm.
It's like an awful calculator. It doesn't even have like half the features the ones people use now do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, he uses the stuff he's always used.
Yeah, it's like ancient, dude. It's so old. Like,
yeah. Yes.
So it's out of date bullshit. Gotcha.
I did analyze JFK's assassination video. What is your issue? I don't believe stories. I believe it was the driver that shot him, to be honest. But it doesn't mean he didn't die. This is the issue these people don't get. They don't understand people actually die in these psyops, in these red flags. People actually die. Just like 9/11, yes. Very bad psyop.
Dude, do you know the definition of a psyop? A psyop is faking something to make it seem real, to create change. What the fuck? You don't even know what a psyop is. Yeah, the driver. Jesus fucking Christ. I mean, when you thought that he's as dumb as he could possibly be, he fucking digs a deeper hole.
But people literally died, okay? Doesn't matter whether planes hit or not, or who did it or what. People died. People die in these things, and it's time that people just stop having such disrespect for the people that did die. It's quite sick.
Don't know, Moomin, don't know. I haven't seen Luke since yesterday on my afternoon stream. Oh no, he came on the night one for a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Hoop Dream, still trying to understand good reasoning for Romans 3 verse 7. Okay, let's get Romans 3 verse 7 up. Don't know why I would have an issue with it.
3:7 and chapter 13. The burden of proof is on you. What? For what?
Okay, let me share screen. For if the truth of God is increased through my lie to his glory, why am I also still judged as a sinner? Okay, what's the problem with that? Does he even know the context?
Well, that's the thing. I mean, you've always got to look at the context. Reading it like that can mean anything. Just that alone.
Mm-hmm. Okay, God's judgment defended. What advantage then has the Jew? Or what is the profit of circumcision? See, there's already the context coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Much in every way, chiefly because to them were committed to the oracles of God. For what if some did not believe? Will their unbelief make the faithfulness of God without effect? Certainly not. Indeed, let God be who Christians are, because they have love. How can I say, infect the Israelites? Okay, they would use it to infect them with idol worship to follow.
Just for the sake of it. You know what I mean?
What? So they didn't
They
have
go for
water
it.
back then? You don't need to cut a part of your body to wash yourself. Again, I don't believe stories. It's based on the understanding.
I don't believe stories. I believe the Bible. It's like I don't watch TV. I've got the internet to watch Friends and the news and all my shows on. I don't watch TV. I watch the internet.
Of their covenant
I don't believe in the stories. I read the Bible.
between God, okay? It's to show their commitment of God, okay? That was it. It was based on their tradition and covenant. People you love, even your parents first. That's why. Which were of Jerusalem, saying, why?
All right, Lindsay. And I mean, this is what, year 10? And still no proof of flat Earth. No evidence. Just crying and whining about how reality hurts their feelings.
Yeah, that was to fulfill a prophetic role, but he didn't just come for the Israelites, obviously. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to be saved, would we?
17, when God tells I just want to say, Laura Thompson, no, I'm not on TikTok. I wanted to be on TikTok at this stage, but I decided to leave it rather because that platform has a lot of filth on it. So, yeah, it would have helped me a lot to grow my channel, I guess. But I'll rather stay away from TikTok, to be honest. So, I know, I'm just on YouTube at the moment, and then I do just share my show on Twitter, and that's about it. But you guys are able to share my show on any platform, and it will definitely help. So if you guys do that, it will really, really help. I appreciate you all, by the way. Much blessings, but hit the likes if you haven't already. And I think everybody should stop calling each other twats.
Yeah, but hold on. She called you a twat. So you said not as big as yours. That's not very nice, because you know what that means, Sandra, when you're saying that. You're referring to her something, and she's just calling you an idiot. So you're basically telling her she's got a big one of them. Thanks. You're a nice boy. You're a nice boy, Sandra. To me, yes, but you're saying something different. She's calling you an idiot, and you're telling us something about her anatomy.
Okay. Anyway.
Would you like me to talk like that about your missus?
Manager, Soxist, I am the
Look at them. They're so triggered by shit they do themselves.
biggest twat here. End of discussion. And let's move on and have a good show. Thank you, Sogs. I agree.
They insult people who aren't flat earthers nonstop, and then it's like, oh, one of them gets insulted. After they get insulted, right? They insult someone, they get insulted back, and they just freak the fuck out. Thin-skinned pussy bitches.
Maybe we should. Let's go look at that. That attack in Manchester. Let's go look at that attack in Manchester today of the synagogue.
Yeah. It's not the same thing. It's not the same thing at all, Sandra. Don't talk idiotic.
2 killed in Manchester synagogue terror attack. Sky News coverage. Let's see. Like I said, I haven't watched it yet. I just heard of it. Quite insane.
Why do you show a video where Israel is bombing a hospital? How about that, Flatzoid? You ignore all those, right? You ignore all those crimes against humanity, but you focus on Hamas and Muslims, right? Because you're a bigoted piece of shit, right?
Manchester synagogue attack victim lies on ground after Manchester synagogue attack. Do you know why there was attacked? Well, we know.
Yeah, because Israel's squatting on Palestinian land, and they're trying to ethnically cleanse Palestinians off their own fucking land, asshole. That's why they do it.
Why? But
because Israel bombs hospitals and kills children. That's why.
And then they use this phrase that happens to equal this. Great, take that. All right, great. Maybe I won't buy the story. But you don't have to start adding in like, oh, well, I wonder if this unrelated word will also tie in. And then, oh, wow, look,
one beer. Then that's not strong enough. So they're going to go over to move to a stronger alcohol.
And for us to get by in society, we have to adhere to what they say.
Oy, oy, oy. So I heard we're getting raptured in a few days. In
5 days time. That's what Mr.
4 to 5 days. Yeah.
Not you. Not you guys.
Yeah, about 45 days.
Yeah,
Mr. again because we missed the last one, so
missed the boat, so we got to get the plane. Yeah.
I think we're gonna have to go again and try this time again.
No, and instead of just repeating the same thing over and over again, how about presenting your proof of flat Earth? How about proving what you believe, man? Instead of saying, well, the Bible says it, so it must be true. How about you proving it through the scientific method? You know that thing that you guys harp on all the fucking time that you don't understand? Why don't you use a scientific method to prove your flat Earth instead of whining about how some people think that the rapture was supposed to happen? How about that? How about that? We all know why you don't, because you can't, because you know the Earth isn't flat. You just like the uniqueness of being a flat earther. You just like being different. That's all it is, man. You just seek attention. It's just sad. It's fucking pathetic. It really is.
What's Witsit been up to recently? I haven't really seen anything from Witsit, have you?
Well, Rod. Oh no, it wasn't. It was Jaron. Sorry, it was Jaron. I think. Who was it? Put some out. We Witsit and all that from Discord. Somebody came out. Who was it? Was it maybe?
1 month ago is his last video.
Truth is stranger than
3
fiction.
weeks ago is his last stream. So yeah, he's not
Yeah.
But Roger was doing a video the other day where I think Professor Domnave was talking to Jaron.
Yeah, they literally did a stream just how can I say, insulting flat earthers. That's literally what they did.
Huh. Wait, what did PJ just call him? Professor Dumb Dave? What do you call him? Not a Professor Dave? Fucking hypocrites. You whiny ass little bitches.
Right,
they always insult us. Those stupid fuckers always insult us. Those demons. Fuck you.
Yeah, so I don't know what it is with these video ad things. It's people are moaning a lot about ads these days on YouTube. It's like insane amount of ads everywhere. Even when you just watch a video or on a live stream, there's just ads, ads, ads.
You think YouTube's free? You don't think a commercial business, a commercially operated fucking social media platform wouldn't have ads? Wouldn't have as many ads as they want to fucking put on? You know, if you had a premium, you wouldn't have to deal with ads, right?
I agree people can abuse authority law, and we have seen that. But at the end of the day, the thing made up there, if people have been placed in authority, God has usually placed them in authority, and we should respect that. So when they say you should pay tax to the authorities because it is there, at the end of the day, it's just respecting authority. That's the message there.
So you're going to tell that to SSUM next time he's on, right? You're going to tell that to Scum next time he's on your show? You should respect authority because God puts them in charge. You're going to tell him that, right? Because he doesn't agree with you on that one. He thinks taxes are theft. That's what he thinks. He thinks that the government is just here to brainwash you and kill you. That's what he thinks. So you're going to talk to him about that, right? Straighten him out?
It's not to...
Of course you won't.
What can I say?
And next time he brings up something like that on your show, you're going to talk to him about it, right? You're going to correct him?
As much as I don't say anybody should actually pay tax, but because the Bible tells me to respect the authority and to pay tax, that's what I do. Because my understanding is it's not about the tax, it's about respecting the authority, the principle behind it.
No, it's about the tax. Taxes pay for shit. Do you know the purpose of a tax? See, any government that collects taxes normally has services that those taxes provide, which makes them socialist. See, the United States, I think it's funny that the Republicans say they don't want to live in, they don't want to be socialist, right? They don't want to live in a socialist country, but they already do. What do you think the libraries and the police stations and law enforcement and fire departments and public swimming pools and trash collection, what do you think those are? Plumbing, sewage. What do you think those are? Those are socialist programs. We live in a socialist democratic republic.
Even if you don't agree with the authority.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm back. Sorry, I had to take a shower.
I don't trust the authority at all. I don't trust police and I don't trust the government whatsoever. But Scripture says that about. It's obedience to God first, absolutely. If the government was to turn around and say, right, you've got to go and murder that person, then obviously you're not going to go and bloody do it, are you?
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, obviously there's a degree of having to submit to them to a certain degree. As much as I hate it and don't trust them, we're still under their govern. We're still under their govern. And for us to get by in society, we have to adhere to what they say, Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I think it's what's in your heart, really. It's about what's in your heart, Mm-hmm. It's more about obedience to God, because he says it. Then it's not about being obedient to the man. It's about being obedient because God said so.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. It's about the principle.
Yeah.
Martin, anyone want to buy Peugeot 3008? No, thank you. I do not buy your friend's car. The parts are very dear. It's very expensive here. And I don't like Peugeot 3008s though, to be honest.
Hey, could I bring up a quick shower thought I had just now?
Shower thoughts?
No! Yeah. I thought about it in the shower. I was like, wow, this is actually a good point, dude. So basically, okay, so you shouldn't use gematria, obviously, right? but use in the sense of what, right? Because the way we'll have to make an assumption. Let's just say this is the case, right? Because it's not always the case, But so they use these certain words, right? For example, let's just say unspeakable tragedy. That equals 113, right? So they'll give you a story. They'll use these words, but they're actually the ones using it. Like they're double speaking. Like they're speaking to you. This is what happened, but they're using certain words to also say, like, "Hey, here we are in plain sight. By the way, this is what really happened. We're the ones who did it." So they use these terms, and then we take the terms they give us, right? They give us these terms. They use it in the news article, and then we take what they gave us and then say, okay, well, let me see what you're actually doing using your own math, right? Versus like there are other people that do use it in the sense where they take their own. There's no news article. There's nobody. We're not getting this.
There is no news organization on this planet that's using gematria, dumb fuck. None.
From the people using gematria, they're just using it on their own, and they're saying, oh, well, let's take this guy's name and maybe this place, and they're just tying all of these things together with gematria, and they're actually using it kind of in the same sense where the Kabbalists are using it, versus like.
And this dumb fuck is just, yeah, just agrees with him.
You just decode what they're giving you. Like I'm not against that. Like if they say this and it equals some occultic number, then okay, that's fine. Like that's them trying to use it against me. But I'm not then going to go use that myself and start double speaking or doing any of that. You know what I mean?
I think what happens is...
No, you're going to pick your own fucking weird-ass shit and talk about that. Right?
If they start using it, it gets
idiots.
to a dangerous path. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you would usually get, somebody like... They start... Let's say drinking beer, for instance. I'm not saying, I'm just trying to put an equivalence. Start drinking beer. Eventually, one beer is not good enough. Then they move over to 2 beers, and 2 beers isn't good. Eventually, they finish a whole 6-pack just to start feeling what they felt on 1 beer. Then that's not strong enough, so they're going to go over to move to a stronger alcohol. And that's exactly it is with this gematria as well. You start looking into it, it's like, oh, what does this number mean? Okay. Look, and then... Right. Based out of that search of looking at the number, it's like you're hooked now, and you start trying to link everything to these numbers the whole time. It kind of overtakes your whole thought pattern. Instead of looking at okay, this is just doing, because that whole gematria thing, unfortunately, is sort of like ritualistic Kabbalah. It's part of
100%. But I think they use it against us, though.
Yeah, definitely.
Of course, and they put it in plain sight. Mm-hmm. So I'm not against saying, "Oh, look at these things. They did it again. Look at what they just gave us again." That's phony. But you don't have to then go and start making your own ciphers and then bringing in your own words and now you're just winging it. You know what I mean? I do see what you're saying. I think that's the point.
And that's the unfortunate thing I've seen now with King Nico.
Yeah, and I think also this is the same
he's
thing.
Sherlock Holmes. He's Sherlock Holmes when he's got gematria with him. He's Sherlock Holmes. He can suss out triple homicides and serial killers and everything.
Yeah, you have to have some physical evidence. I even told RV this. I was like, look, man, I can't just base a whole narrative off of a couple numbers. Yes, it's kind of sus to see all these occultic numbers popping up here and again all the time, but there has to be some type of physical. There has to be.
There's no such thing as an occultic number. Numbers are numbers. Jesus fucking Christ. They believe that numbers can be evil. Jesus fucking Christ. How have these people made it this far in life being this goddamn stupid?
It can't just be the numbers. If you do the gematria and you're like, okay, I see 113 a few times. Maybe I see 33. You can't just automatically say, "Oh yeah, guaranteed tie-up." You have to you have to dig deeper than that. And that's what people do. They take the numbers and then they say, "Oh well, this is exactly how it is." And I'm not saying do that either. Yes, I think they do use these things to kind of put the truth in plain sight, but it's not as simple as
the problem is,
I can just decode it and I know everything about what happened.
But that's
because the same people using those numbers, well, it's just I'm willing to bet they'll easily if I don't know, it'd be weird, but Okay, where you guys going?
No, I'm saying because even if you like take the numbers
Oh,
like
okay.
that with geometry, you can take the same
Yeah.
word, and you can make that same word mean total different things just based on gematria.
100%. Yeah.
So you can change the narrative of what that word or sentence said means. So I think that's the dangerous thing about this, is you can create a bearing false witness about.
So it's not the dangerous thing about it. No, see, you should be saying the stupidest thing about it, right? Saying that the most dangerous thing about it is giving it credence, saying that, yeah, it's real, but it's dangerous. Fuck.
About someone, all because you're using this gematria. You understand? And that's why I am very against with like what King Nico's doing now by calling Erica Kirk the bride of Satan.
He said that. Wow.
Yeah, he's literally calling her the bride of Satan based
Yeah,
on
it
gematria.
goes so deep, bro. Like, and that's this.
Yeah, because King Nico's an incel piece of shit. Is what he is. He hates women.
This is where I draw the line. Like, I try to just, like, if I do decode, I don't really do any of that. But if I'm really confused, maybe like, all right, well, let me just see. Maybe there's something deeper. But take what they give you. Don't start adding it to your. Don't add yourself. Like, if they give you like, oh, 113 people died, 33 injured, whatever, and then they use this phrase that happens to equal this. Great, take that. All right, great. Maybe I won't buy the story. But you don't have to start adding in like, oh, well, I wonder if this unrelated word will also tie in, and then, oh, wow, look, you know what I mean? And now it's about the rapture. Oh, well, rapture also equals this too. So I guess the shooting has to do with the rapture, and now you're just going nuts. The word rapture wasn't used, so why are you bringing that word in? You know what I mean? Arbitrarily. You know what I mean? So they're even if it is a psyop of some sort, and they are using the gematria against you, they will literally like make it even more of a conspiracy than it actually is from the people that did it. They're just putting 33 in there, and then now you're bringing in this number, and even the person that did it was just like, man, I just wanted to pay homage to 33. I wasn't really thinking of it any deeper than that. And you got all these truthers like now just decoding something that doesn't even need to be decoded. It's like it's already there. Great, they said 33. Move on. Like why does it have to be way bigger and now it's tied to this event? Or oh look, it's the 10 days. It's Red October, guys. Look at these numbers. Like just whatever it is. It's sick. It's sickening, dude. The gematria community is nuts. And I know like I sometimes talk about it in things, but I'm very like.
Yeah, those guys are nuts, but I'm just a little crazy. Good Lord.
Light when it comes to
See, he's trying to distance himself from his fellow crazy people.
gematria. Like I said, it's something they use against us, so I think we should be aware of it. But that doesn't mean we got to go practice it and know everything about it and decode everything and just get stuck in the numbers and always be on the lookout for these things. You know what I mean? I think it gets to a point.
Numbers ain't solving it.
Yeah.
I just want to say, I did get a question for owned 011. He says, should we follow the commandments after salvation? Yes, you should always follow commandments. The reason I'd also say that is because...
All right, so you shouldn't lie, Flatzoid. So stop lying. You're just a hypocrite. You lie 24/7, but you think we should follow the commandments. Is that we as in we, not you?
Because the New Testament talks about those commandments specifically. Let's, for instance, say, do not commit murder or commit adultery. That's spoken of in the Bible. I think it's in Romans. You shouldn't steal. Give false testimonies, which is again part of the 10 Commandments. Is Ephesians. You should be not coveting. That's Colossians. Honoring your mother and your father in Ephesians. So the New Testament all over is scattered with obeying the 10 Commandments. So yes, I do believe as a Christian you should still keep them. Sorry?
Yeah. Like say like James about taming the tongue, yeah. Like your tongue lies, do not create false witness. That type of thing. Do not bear false witness. So yeah, you're right. It does do that. I never thought of it like that. It does actually do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean it's
because
the same thing
where
with
the
when you
Old
say,
Testament...
oh, he threw the 666 up. He's
Yeah, because like where the
It's
Old
the same.
Testament gives all 10 commandments in one, you know,
Yeah.
in one giving, because that's when Moses gave it to the Israelites.
Right.
The New Testament breaks all those 10 commandments up in different scriptures, saying to keep them. So yes, I would keep it.
Teachings on them.
And
Teachings on them.
I do believe not bearing false witness is a very big issue these days with people.
Yeah. It says we're not under the law.
No,
Yeah. We're not.
we're not.
So what's
Doesn't mean you
commandments?
shouldn't keep the commandments. The commandments
Yeah,
is not the law.
commandments and laws are different things.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta head out, guys.
Oh,
I
it's
got
great
some
having
people
you
over,
on,
but
man.
it's nice being here. Sorry
you had a
about all
good
the
shower.
gematria talk. I was in like the whole. It was a whole debate with Debatable D, which is kind of funny because it's in his name. So I was
Yeah.
like just debating him for like the past hour, and then it got brought up,
Hey, shout out.
and other people started asking questions about it. So yeah, sorry. I know. Like this isn't. Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
sure.
Gematria is nuts on its own. I don't necessarily like talking about it either, but I think there's a lot of misconceptions about it. So,
Mm-hmm.
and obviously it is a topic that gets brought up. I mean,
A
RV,
lot.
Nico. I mean, yeah, probably
That's
some
perfect.
others I don't follow,
Mm-hmm.
and it's good to get some truth about it, you know, because yeah, it's not what they make it out to be for sure. It's not that deep. Like it's
Yeah.
certainly not. And
I
even if
agree.
it is that deep, leave it to the people that are the Kabbalists. Why are we doing that? We're Christians.
Exactly.
I'm not a Kabbalist. I don't practice gematria.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to go do all
But the
this.
Bible also
Kabbalist
tells
crap,
us as Christians not to do these things, not to do necromancy, not to do
Yeah.
magic, not to do spells,
Well, it
incantations
ties
and
into
things.
secret knowledge.
And
People
yeah,
always want to go deeper. Oh, look, the decode.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Gematria ties into the Bible. Look, and God doesn't work in secrets like that. You know what I
No.
mean? And if it
Plus-
is a secret that God wants to keep, then let him keep it, and don't
Then
try
it's
to
going
go.
to be a secret. There's
Yeah,
going to be a
like don't try to
secret.
go solve God. You know what I mean? We're not
Yeah.
God. We can't know everything.
All right, I'm done with this shit. Anybody come on? No, we're done. Hour and a half's enough. Let's see if anything else is on. Yeah, nothing else on. So, I'm going to end it there. We'll talk to you guys later. As always, be seeing you.